What's good, Council of Comics? Welcome to the new key and hot books of the week. Be back in 30 seconds. Comics, welcome to the new key and hot books of the week for January 30th, 2023, episode 2022. Will Mr. Beast be watching our live stream?
Black is like the brightest day. Black is like the brightest day. Where are the heroes?
What's good, Council of Comics? Welcome back to another edition of New Key and Hot Comic Books of the Week. This January 30th, 2023, episode 22. We got with us, of course, as always, Cliff, green shirt guy, and Phil's back again. That's two in a row for Phil. Let's get it cracking. All right, you see the title up there. Will Mr. Beast watch our live stream? I don't know. He may not. We don't know. We just don't know. Hey. But what we are going to talk about is some comic books. Okay. Got you. I think it's because I'm sharing the video thing. All right. So just to start off, we filmed a interview on Saturday with Ryan G. Brown, Third Shift, Big Deuce from Third Shift Comics, Anthony Alterniverse. They came together for a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle exclusive. Let me turn down this music. And we went out there, filmed, talked to them for a little bit, asked them how they came up with the project, what was their inspiration for it, and so forth. And I just want to show you, everybody out there, just a little clip. It's going to drop tomorrow, but I'm just going to show a little minute of it. And you let me know. Let me know if the audio's good with you guys.
Idioma no importa. Cuando lo sientes, sabes. Estamos en una guerra por nuestras almas, mentes y carnes. The language ain't important. When you feel it, you know. We are all on the very wall for our body, minds, and soul. Feeling nothing without a care. Wondering why my soul feels dry and bare. I feel something.
So, tell me about how this process got started for this book.
Well, you know, someone started off.
Yeah, if we go back to 2013.
Oh, God. I want to freaking that thing out.
2013, we had Ryan do our first exclusive. At the time, right, they gave us like 24 hours to do this.
Yeah.
So pretty impressive for a 24-hour job. Computer coloring is pretty nice. That probably happened 24 hours after you cut.
No, I literally had to find a friend when I worked at Barnes & Noble.
Yeah, Eddie
to
did
do
it,
that.
right?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I was like, hey, you do stuff on computers, and like it just turned into it was a shit show.
Yeah, but still, it got done in like 48 hours. But I would only do this. This is limited 750. I did this because they said I wanted my own cover. Like if you had participated with this, like Lone Star, Midtown, all the big stores all did one of these. Limited probably 1,000 to 2,000. But I wanted mine to be unique. Right? They used images. It was like clip art.
Yeah, you literally had like 7 things to choose from. You had to put them like the only way you could make it different was you could put it in different locations. That was it.
Right. So I said no, I would like to have my own, and they were like, sure. But Then they gave us this.
You had like 5 minutes. Go.
They were like 20 minutes later. Please have this
Yeah.
back to us, and,
Yeah, it
and
was
Ryan did. So he did an awesome job
That was
for
insanity.
the time crunch on that. So. My name is Anthony, and I own this store, Alterniverse. We're in High Park, New York, in Haplin Shopping Plaza. So I've been doing this for the last 20 years now.
What up, what up? It's your boy Big Deuce. My comic thing. Started Third Shift Comics. Really just a collector. Wanted to do my channel like you. I have a YouTube channel.
My name is Ryan Brown. Gary in the middle. Don't forget that. What I do is I draw pictures. I draw pencils, inks for multiple books. Everything from IDW, Dark Horse, Image, Aftershock, Boom Studios. Newest thing I've done is the new Ronin.
All right. And that's just, just a little bit. That's going to drop tomorrow at 2 p.m. It's like a 15-minute video, but there's a lot more interviews going in depth about the whole process and what they went through for that. It was a good time. Go check that out. Cliff, you're even in it for like a little second. You're doing a little dance.
What, for when we're testing the lighting?
No, for you were talking with Ryan.
Can we determine why that dragon's in the store?
Because
What?
Anthony's girlfriend had two of them, and she loaned him one for one of his events that was dragon appropriate. And also, it's a comic book shop, and he sells Dungeons and Dragons stuff, and like there could be a fucking dragon, man.
I get it. It just seems, I don't know. Whatever.
The Masked Warrior says, interesting. Interesting. Yes,
Dude, the
this is
store has
very
two mascots. Mascot number one, the cat. Mascot number two, that dragon. Mascot number three, me.
I like that dragon. All right. Shall we get into what we came here to talk about?
Are we talking about comic books?
Yeah, keys of the week. You know what I mean? We got to do these keys of the week. So let's get into it here.
Of the week.
It's from Key Collector. Like we always say, it's Key Collector, whatever. Use them if you want to. I'm going to start getting more
magic. Blah, blah, blah. Sponsor.
Yeah, whatever.
Doctor.
I mean, if you want.
Description. Put them in the description.
Yeah, whatever. You want to help them, you do whatever. I don't care anymore.
No, put them in the description. Make them find us.
Now.
Let them know that we love them and use them. Even though I'm mad about that. Even though I'm mad at them about Phil Jimenez not being included in their variants.
Whatever on that, they never put any descriptions of the books half the time.
There are descriptions.
This week there are, but there have been many times where there's nothing.
Hey, anybody out there, if you can create something that just gives us keys and appearances, we'll use you. All right, let's get it started. First up, Silver Surfer Ghostlight #1. This is the first appearance of Ghostlight, formerly Al Harper, who was introduced and died in Silver Surfer #5 from 1969.
Nope.
I like that cover.
Yeah.
Silver Surfer's
what's the price on that?
like.
Do we know the price?
$5.
$5. All right. Maybe.
$5. I think I'll be getting that.
Yeah.
I think I'll be getting that. Like Silver Surfer was always a character. What turned me on to the Silver Surfer was Ron Lim. When Ron Lim started drawing the Silver Surfer, that's when I started liking the Silver Surfer. It was just Ron Lim made his skin look like pure shining metal. When before you would look at Silver Surfer, from the old school, it just didn't look like a shiny metallic to me. But now, how you see now in the comic, you see how he's real shiny right there. That's a tribute to Ron Lim in a sense, because he was the first one to make the reflection pop like that.
You know what?
What?
No, but I mean, I don't feel it's the art team that deserves the credit. He drew the comic. He did not do the colors.
All right, I'm not taking away from the other people. I'm just saying I focused on Ron Lim. The other people did a great job too.
1990s, right?
Yeah.
Let's go find out who deserves the proper credit.
That's the whole, the whole Infinity Gauntlet series, the crossovers with Infinity Gauntlet, because his books, Silver Surfer's books, were key in the Infinity Gauntlet crossovers.
All right, I'm going to use Silver Surfer 44 as an example. All right. Marvel, Craig Anderson was the editor. Ooh, 36 pages for a crossover.
Are you showing it?
I will when I find what I'm looking for.
All right. We'll get back to that, though.
Yes, we will.
Next up, Bloodline, Daughter of Blade #1. It's the origin of Brielle. Debut of power. I mean, it's a key.
It is, but
Like-
I don't know.
Like, you can't pass this up.
I
might.
like the
I just
Vampire
might.
Nation Blade.
I mean,
So I might get this one too. The Vampire Nation was pretty good.
yeah, that one was pretty good. I mean, it's just the thing that it's the character. You know what I mean? The new character. And if this is her first book, like, is this a one shot or is this an ongoing series?
I was trying to figure that out myself. If it's a one shot, I might get it. If it's an ongoing series, definitely not.
Well, let's see those variants they got going here. They got the 1 in 25 by Rian Gonzalez.
Nope.
No, I agree. They got the 1 in 50 by Huia.
Nope.
Huia. Oh, I don't want to murder this. Somebody help me. Hiwa.
Naga not
Evan
gonna
Levy.
work here.
Huh?
Naga not gonna work here anymore anyway.
I'm not really feeling this. Is it Ejiwa?
I think so.
I think you're right.
Ejiwa? Okay.
Ebenebe.
Ebenebe. That sounds right. Ejiwa Ebenebe.
I don't like that one either.
I don't either. Variant cover art by Maria Wolf.
That one's alright.
The colors are good.
I found the colorist.
Who's the colorist?
The
Who was
colorist was Tom Vincent. And I'm using, and my example, of course, is Silver Surfer number 44. Because Jim Starlin wrote it, Ron Lim drew it. It's got that silvery metallic to it. But the art team who started the Silver Surfer series also captured that metallic glow.
You gonna show something?
Let me just go find Silver
Can't
Surfer.
we all enjoy it? Why do we have to fight?
I'm
we
just
what?
saying. I'm just saying. He keeps mentioning stuff, but he ain't showing nothing. We got people watching here, Cliff.
Hold on. I know. Well, this came up.
All right.
I don't want to cast credits to people that, we shouldn't be. Yes, he did a super amazing job, but it's not all him. We want to talk about that life that was brought in. Let's talk about who actually was responsible for that.
All right. Until you get it, we'll continue.
All right. So no,
There we go. Jeez.
So look,
Finally.
the colorist was Marshall Rogers, and look how Nova's flame is glowing.
I agree. Yes. Yes. The artist
so-
before Ron Lim did do that. You're right.
So there we go. The colorist Marshall Rogers was the first to bring that to place. There's a picture of him from many years ago. All right, I feel better now. There you go.
Next on the list, Almighty #1. 5-issue limited series about a killer hired to rescue an abducted girl in a future America ravaged by economic collapse and a mysterious environmental disaster.
Yeah, I did the same thing this morning because I always look at this stuff on today, not just for this, but because I got to get my list of Steve, and I went, it doesn't grab me enough.
I just want you to know, everything post-apocalyptic, everything. I'm
love
done.
everything?
No, I hate it. I'm done. Like, it's too much.
It's
You know,
too much
it's-
now.
Yeah, it's too much. I have Walking Dead fatigue. I am struggling even though The Last of Us has been great television, I am struggling with it just because of the nature of what it is.
And like, we're gonna record that tomorrow, and just a slight thing how I feel is like I felt at times like I was watching The Walking Dead.
Right, because there's
even down to Joel's walk. You ask Kamari, I was like, he even walks like Rick at times, and I'm just like, this is the whole shots of them walking.
Well, how
down
many
the
different ways
street.
can you walk when you're carrying a gun?
But
Exactly.
but we've seen it. That's what I'm saying. We've
Right,
seen
but the
that.
thing is, like, these things, the post-apocalyptic world thing, cannot escape its own trappings. So if you do a zombie one, you cannot escape from eventually what it's going to become. Now, of course, you can twist it, change it, play with the settings, right? Like that foreign film where the kids are going through the icy mountain and the zombies are old German SS soldiers that attack them, right? Like that was different, because it's a great setting, totally different. It's not post-apocalyptic. It's just, oh crap, these kids unwittingly found Nazi zombies,
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that it's a type of zombie plus post-apocalyptic world equals, I've done this a few times and I'm struggling.
Yeah, I got to see something real crazy next episode.
But the thing is, this episode was great, by the way. I absolutely loved
Good episode.
it. But last
episode.
last week, although being similar, right, still did something new. The fact that these things act so plant-like was really interesting and a great way to end the episode.
Mm-hmm. It's like I said before, like, I feel like they're showing us all the things that Walking Dead never showed us. Like,
And also
you know what I mean?
very
Saving for tomorrow. You'll have nothing to talk about tomorrow.
Yeah, right. Good job, green shirt guy.
I'm
As we
always so
continue.
afraid
I'm
never
Saving for tomorrow.
Next up, Archie's Valentine Spectacular. First appearance of Casey Cloud, a pretty
Good
girl
guess.
with an
You're gonna get this
interest
one.
in hanging out with
Sam's
the
getting
nerdy
this one,
crowd.
too.
Nah,
Yeah, you lie to me. You lied.
this ain't no
Liar.
Amber Nightstone over here.
But what if Amber Nightstone's in it?
Oh no, don't play with me.
What if Amber's there
I'm not
creeping
getting
around
this.
with
I'm not
Sabrina?
getting that. And then I show up at the shop and what's Sam got in his pile?
I
Liar.
admit, it's a great name, Casey Cloud. It's a great name.
I gotta say, having Sam meet the creator of Amber Nightstone, it was like fantastic.
Amber Nightstone.
I was like, this is like
I
I
felt like he was just weirded out that someone liked it that much.
because the thing is I literally told him about it in Canada, and then here we are at New York Comic Con. I'm like, yo, this is literally the guy.
And I told him, I said, from the moment I heard the name Amber Nightstone, I knew she was a star.
It was so funny. He's like, but you know what? It's okay. He's already used to me being a little bit nuts, so.
Next up, Black Tape #1. The widow
Nope.
of a dead rock star is in possession of her husband's final metal masterpiece that just might open a doorway to hell. So let's
Come on.
not play that song.
Exactly. Nope.
Let's not do that.
That's what cracks
Yeah.
me up. Is I don't think I ever saw the original Evil Dead. I saw Evil Dead 2, which is basically a remake of the first one. But this, what gets me is, I would have left well before this, but they're going across the bridge and that thing's hitting the wall, the swing or whatever. It's like doom, 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 and they drive across the bridge and it just stops.
Mm.
That's enough for me. I'm out. But when you go down in the basement,
Okay,
you find this
bye.
book that tells you that there's an incantation that opens a portal to hell. Why do you read that book?
Why?
Why?
Alfred, why?
Isn't it that they play the guy's tapes and
They
that's
do
what
that
causes it?
too.
Yeah.
They do that too. Why?
Why, Alfred? Why? Yeah, I will not be buying this book.
No, I will not. Also, and this is stripped down from the synopsis I read. I'm like, yeah, I'm out.
I don't know. It's just for me. Like, I know there's supernatural in the books, and I know there's in some stories the devil and God and all that.
Like Spawn.
Like Spawn, you know what I mean? Like, and I have a certain belief system that I have, and what they write kind of, you know, it either intertwines with it or goes against it or whatever. And I just enjoy reading it. But there's something about like trying to make like the devil cool that I can't. You know what I mean? I'm just like, nah, that dude's not cool.
There's nothing about that in this description.
There's the upside down star. That's the Satan star.
Right, but it's all this is symbolic of the girl who's our main character.
I get it. I'm not
running for her life.
I get it. Why are you so angry?
Because I mean, like you're very.
It's just me. I'm not judging. See, that's the thing we got to make clear. I'm not judging. I'm telling you my stance on it.
I know, but your stance is a judgment, and you never even read the book.
It's not a judgment. All I said is I can't do it.
It makes the devil cool. Nothing about this says it's about making the devil cool.
No, they got the upside down cross going on under the tape.
Yeah, like,
but she's
there's
running.
a lot of
imagery.
This is what I mean. Like, everybody says, "Oh, we shouldn't talk about these things," but I think we should talk about these things. Because I think it's good to clear the air and see where people stand. Like, I only say that because, like Phil said, the upside down cross and the upside down thing that makes me uncomfortable.
Of course, but
all right, wait. I'm not done.
Oh no, he's not done.
It makes me uncomfortable. Now, I just say, okay, I'm uncomfortable. I won't be buying that book. You shouldn't have a stance of why aren't you buying that book? Because maybe I just don't want to. I didn't
say that. You
can feel free to buy that book if you want. And I will not judge you for that. I said for me, we have to have a clear stance of where everybody's opinion lay. And when we can talk about everybody's opinion without overstepping it, then we can have a nice conversation.
I don't think we can have nice conversations anymore. So, like, listen, okay? I have no interest in buying this book. But I believe you are wrong to not pick it up, flip through a few pages, read some dialogue.
What if I don't want to?
If you don't want to, fine. But don't tell me that somehow, just from one cover, this is about making the devil look cool.
For me.
That is a judgment. That is a judgment that you're passing. And you can't pretend it's not when you make that statement.
For me.
You know?
So, I think we're getting a little far afield. I think I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Sam. I'm not trying to speak for you. I think what you're trying to say, and I don't disagree, because I think in some ways we agree a lot on all this stuff. Not necessarily making the devil cool so much as making the devil and Satanism and that kind of stuff mainstream. Not a big deal. To me, it is a big deal. I don't get down with that shit. I won't read it. And because that's on the cover, I'm already out. So you can judge me if you need to, but that's where I stand on that.
That's what I'm saying. If there was somebody,
you want to read it, knock yourself out.
If there was somebody on the panel that was like, "No, I'm going to read it," I'd be like, "All right, bro, that's you. Go ahead."
This is the biggest problem, though, right? Because, well, Sam, my only argument is you are making a judgment, and I'm like, well, can you not make that judgment?
Well, explain. Like, tell me what the judgment is, so I can better understand.
Look, making it cool, making it mainstream, but you didn't even read the book to see what the plot is actually about.
You're right.
You know, that's all I'm trying to say.
But I'm also telling you the visual that I see, though. Like,
I get it, but it's an enticing visual. But I see a girl running from standard satanic imagery. That's what I see.
She could be a hero in there. You're right, and I agree with you.
So, like, you know, and if we follow old horror tropes, you know, there's always the pristine young woman who is our heroine, who is the final girl, trying to get away from the forces of evil. That is what I'm seeing here. And yes, I know these images are uncomfortable. I have a friend's mom who doesn't want to come into my basement because of my Galactus helmet. Because it's horns. You know? So, like,
that's a bit much. We got some comment.
I don't know. I wouldn't be uncomfortable with it. I don't know if I'm going to pick it up because there's a lot. There's probably like a lot of other books I'd buy first.
Joey.
Yeah.
About electrical tape.
Joey says, you guys are literally freaking out over a book about electrical tape. Unsubscribe. Joey, you better never unsubscribe.
So
Hit that like button, Joey.
Hit that like button. We got to be able to have conversations. But that was a good one. We talk about more later. Next on the list, Blood Tree, number 1. Two obsessed. What did he write? Oh, it's Joey. Two obsessed New York PD detectives hunt the angel killer, a sociopath who preys on innocent family members of known murderers in order to purify the rest of society.
Yeah.
Nope, those wings make me uncomfortable right away.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say something stupid like that.
I was gonna say it's like a theme this week. Dude.
You know what I mean?
Is that a Finch cover?
No.
It looks like Finch.
It says Alamy, Alamy.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, so we're not doing the Blood Tree. Come on, Image, step it up, bro.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna get it. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It looks that's another one of those. I think that's been done to death too, but who knows?
I feel like every time a book that we don't get, we see next week option for Netflix.
Right. And it covers like $900 all the time.
Oh my god. All right, next on the list, Breath of Shadows, number 1. A successful musician in the 1960s attempts to quit drugs via a controversial method in the jungles of South America, but is instead confronted with horrors beyond his wildest nightmares.
Yeah.
Cover's cool.
See, I'd watch this as a movie.
Maybe.
Yeah. I guess I'd have to see more of the interior.
Story doesn't grab me. I know the drug stuff does anything for me.
No, but I mean, I like the premise, right? Like, it's like a dude who's like, "Oh, I want to quit drugs," and I hear this.
So I'm gonna go. So he's going to South America to do ayahuasca, and he's gonna freak out. That's what.
No, because he's like, it's a controversial. Well, who knows? But the point is, like,
it's ayahuasca. Let's.
Well, it's all the book is from IDW, so I don't expect it to just be ayahuasca.
They won't call it ayahuasca, but that's what he's going to be with a shaman in a little tent and drink out of a little dirt cup. That's what's going to happen. I guarantee it.
And we'll make that judgment when we see the book in our hand tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. Next on the list, Tales from Nottingham, number 1. An anthology of stories that explore the origins of Robin Hood and the Merry Men, Marion's violent past, and the Aya of the Hashashins.
Yeah,
they trying to be funny.
There's the word
They're
that
trying to be funny. Hashashins. First kill that would lead into volume 3 of the series.
That's where the term assassin came from. It's kind
Hashashins.
of yeah, because they would do hash and then go kill people.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
You just taught me that. I never knew that.
It would
Look at that. You even learn things on the Council of Comics. Come on here. You didn't know that. Fun facts with the Council.
They they do hash, get all hyped up, and go do their job.
Jeez. This is part of. Do you guys read Nottingham?
I didn't. I wish I did. And it's one of those. If I was reading, I would definitely get this because the art style I love, but I didn't read it, so it's like trying to jump in now.
Yeah. Next on the list, Where Monsters Lie, number 1.
Another serial killer one that I read, and I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." I'm like, "Nah." So at the end, I went, "Nah." The
survivor,
interesting though.
A survivor of slasher movie murderers hones his skills to confront these villains and discovers a gated community called Wilmhurst, where the creatures of horror films live in between killing sprees.
It's horror week.
Yeah,
right. Clearly,
it's horror week.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
They have February. They're like, hit them hard with the horror.
Like, I figure there's people that's loving out there, then there's people that's hating out there. Let's get them.
They're like, get them scared for Valentine's Day.
Let's not put any of this out in October around Halloween or anything. Let's wait until Valentine's Day.
But they put plenty of horror stuff out in Halloween too.
They did, but this is
that's when we'll really get them, Mortimer.
They did put stuff out around Halloween, but they were all one shots. If you're gonna have an ongoing, that's the perfect time to start it.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Next up, Batman Legends of Gotham #1.
Oh, it's a one shot. Maybe I will get it.
No.
Who's doing the artwork?
No.
I can't see. Who's doing...
I don't care who does the artwork.
It's a one shot, so
No.
that's why I might give it a shot.
I don't care, Batman. No. There are too many Batman books. That's my, Tom Hardy Bane right there. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool. All right. Next up on the list, DC Power Celebration #1. Anthology of stories featuring black characters to celebrate February's Black History Month.
I want to, but I'm not.
I might get this. It's the $10 thing, man. Is this what
That's
we
what I'm
doing? The $10 thing? Joey said, I ain't got nothing coming out this week, so I gotta try at least one spooky book. You read the spooky books there, Joey?
I like enough of the characters in the DC Power Celebration that I'll give it a shot. I'm always that guy. The only one I didn't do, I think, was the last Harley Quinn one.
I didn't get that one. I know which one you're talking about. There is a good Harley Quinn one coming out this week that I'm going to get though.
Here's the 1 in 25.
Oh, the Black Lightning family.
The 1 in 50.
Is that a photo cover or is that an actual drawing? No,
it's
that's
a drawing.
That's a drawing.
Look at Amanda Waller.
That's dope. That's dope.
I love how Vixen is like.
If I buy one, it's that one.
Right. If it got ordered.
Yeah.
It's the 1 in what? Let's see.
Probably 150.
No, it's a regular. No, it's 1 in. Oh wait, it's a 1 in 50.
Ah.
There's no way. I can't spend $50 on that. Probably more. No. Damn, that's the cover I want though. All right. Next up on the list, DC's Harley Quinn Romances #1.
This one I'm getting. This looks ridiculous. I'm gonna give it a shot.
Is this connected to the show?
No, I think this is all one shots.
That's pretty great.
And there are other covers for it too.
It's probably more than just Harley Quinn stories in there and stuff.
Right. I wouldn't be surprised.
Issue 1. Is this going to continue?
No, it's a one shot.
No, it's a one shot.
Perfect for Valentine's Day month.
It's $10.
$10? Why do they do this? Why do they do this?
Well, something has to come out for Valentine's.
No, but listen. They have all these other people have books that they read every week.
Mm-hmm.
Why? And then they're dropping 2 $10 books in 1 week. 2 $10 books.
There's nothing else coming out this week.
I'm sorry. I know you're 40 plus, but we live in America and it's a capitalist society. And so capitalism doesn't care about you. It only cares about what it can take from you so that other people can live off of your money. I may not be spouting it properly, but it's kind of like that.
It's just I would like to buy a DC Power Celebration #1 that was maybe $3.99. You know what I mean? Maybe $4.99.
Here's the crazy part,
that's reasonable.
Is there are only 6 books being published by DC this week, and 2 of them are $10.
Wow.
There you go.
Actually, they're all specials. Now I look at it. Hold on. Batman Legends of Gotham, DC Power, Harley Quinn Romances, Lazarus Planet, and Flash 1 Minute War. The only books DC's putting out this week.
And they are all specials.
They're all specials.
Speaking of which,
you know why it is? Because it's January and it's almost a 5-week month. So they're probably just going, we'll just clear out what we have, and next week is we'll go fresh again.
We got Flash 1 Minute War special #1.
At least
one-shot supplemental story to the event that kicked off in Flash 790.
But that one's only $6,
and it is part of an ongoing story.
I'm gonna get that one. I've been reading 1 Minute War.
Right, it's good.
Yeah, it's good. Miss Murder.
What's the premise?
There's this evil team. Well, the villain team. They're called the Fraction, right? Like a fraction of a second, right? And they just start assaulting the Flash family. And if I tell you more, I'm going to really start ruining the plot. But they start assaulting the Flash family fast. And that's how, and of course, because it's a speedster at that 1 minute war, right? And you're fighting people who are moving at a fraction of a second or attacking at a fraction of a second. Get it? Like, Phil, am I selling it properly?
Yeah, no, that's pretty much, yeah, that's. I think they slowed down time for everybody but the Flash family.
No, the speedsters, but the actual members of their family are under assault.
Yeah, yep.
Interesting. Next up, Lazarus Planet Legends Reborn, #1.
Oh, this is for you, Sam, for the new DCU.
What? What do you mean?
Because you're the one always talking about, DC, the reboot is coming, blah, blah, blah.
So what's happening in this?
Well, because this is the Titans taking the center stage now instead of the Justice League.
Oh.
And just to rub it in, because I love you, look, they're fighting the demon Trigon.
Yeah, but none of this matters. They're gonna reboot at the end of the year. None of this matters.
There's no reboot. This is
It's gonna be a reboot.
There's nothing to reboot. and if history tells us anything, they know what a bad idea that would be for them.
There will be no reboot. I mean, there will be a reboot. Look at you, you're confusing me now.
No, it's a soft reboot, and it's happening right now. Right? We're in it. Lazarus Planet is the beginning of the
James
soft
Gunn's supposed
reboot.
to. Tomorrow morning, we should know about what DC's doing with James Gunn.
And if somebody breaks their NDA, we'll know before bedtime.
Yeah. I want to know. I want to know what they're gonna do. You know what I mean? Let's see what.
I can't wait for the shit show myself.
We got the variant cover by Riley Brown.
I
He
love
looks
Riley.
like the trench, right?
Yep. I think that is the trench.
The trench and the question.
Yep. Renee Montoya question. Not even, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
old
I
school.
remember when she became the question during, was it the 52, right?
It was during 52. It was great.
Yeah, and it was great. You're right. Like the whole transition of him, like, and her hanging out, and then she becoming it. That was a good storyline in DC. That was very good.
was
The 1 in
great.
50 variant foil cover by Vasco Georgiev. It's just a Virgin cover and has some foil.
And foil.
And foil. Because, they put so much effort in it. Avengers number 65. It's the origin of Avenger Prime.
Let's find out how Loki became the greatest Avenger.
Yeah,
There's rumors that this is gonna be part of the Secret Wars MCU stuff.
Well, the fact that Loki could return and be a hero, yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, because the way they're setting him up in this show and all that stuff, and now they're putting him in here, saving multiversal stuff. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't. If it's done right, I guess I'll like it.
In the movies or in the comic?
In the movies.
Because in the comic, I feel like I'm sold on it.
Yeah, I've been enjoying Avengers Assemble. I've been enjoying that story.
It's been really good. Jason Aaron can know what he's doing. I feel a lot of people do not give him proper credit.
I like his stuff.
I feel like 10 years from now, people are gonna go, "Oh my God, Jason Aaron was a genius." I'm like, you weren't saying that 10 years ago.
Dark Web finale number 1.
Yep.
Now, I'm lost because I read Amazing Spider-Man.
Is that Gengar on the cover?
No, that's the evil Sinister Six.
Yeah.
Looks like.
I read X-Men Dark Web 2, right?
Yeah.
And then the next issue I read after that was the Amazing Spider-Man
You should be
18.
reading. You should be reading.
Did I miss
Spider-Man.
something? I missed something, right? Because in the X-Men 2 Dark Web, Madeline has Cyclops and Havoc captured, but then in the Amazing Spider-Man one, she's teamed up with them. So I missed the moment where she like turned good.
You missed the X-Men 3, right?
Oh, is that what I missed?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
With Madeline and Jean Grey.
Have it out.
Yeah.
Because in the Amazing Spider-Man one, she's very calm and like a good person. Like, okay, we need to chill and all that. And I was like, oh my god, I missed the moment. I missed the moment.
I think we're gonna find out also about Black Cat and Mary Jane.
Yes.
In this finale, because their story is still going on.
What do you think about Chasm becoming the king of Limbo?
I think he's gonna lose it in this issue.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be very short-lived.
It's so funny, right? Because like this whole series, I've felt like they've treated his storyline almost like a joke, and I do feel bad for both of them. But I feel really bad for Madeline the whole time, right? So like, and I love that in the first issue of X-Men Dark Web, that Ileana's like, no, she wouldn't. Crap. And I'm like, it's your fault, Ileana. It's your fault.
All right, well, I hope it's good. Next up, Demon Wars Down in Flames, #1.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that.
One shot featuring Phoenix versus Magic.
Momoko covers.
Yeah, I think I've gotten out of my Momoko fix. I haven't bought Momokos in 2-3 weeks.
I'm so glad I didn't order you that peach sweatshirt and I went with the turtles.
I'd take a peach sweatshirt.
I'm real glad I went with the turtles.
Thank you for that, by the way. Cliff got me a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle hoodie with the animated turtles on the front for my birthday. Yay. Moon Knight #20. Possible first appearance of a new Hashashin.
Too much.
Too soon.
I might get Moon Knight.
I read Moon Knight. It's a great book. I suggest reading all the issues 1 through 20. Phenomenal book. Love it. I will be getting this. Next up, Star Wars Sana Staros, #1. Her solo series featuring Sana Staros. Those of you that don't know, Sana
That's the cover I
Staros.
want.
Huh?
That's the cover I want too.
Yeah, how she came into the Star Wars universe was she showed up on the scene calling herself Sana Solo. And they thought that Han Solo had married her.
Right.
But what
Well,
it was,
he did, sort of.
He sort of did, but they were doing it to like scam some people.
Right.
And he kind of ran out on her. But now they've included her on her own stuff, and her real name is Sana Staros. And she's been in that Dr. Aphra books, which are great, by the way. And I guess they're now giving, I don't know if this is a limited series or what. But I
think it is.
I say Kamaria for Sana Staros all the way. Fan casting right now. All right.
Get her cast.
All right, so those are the keys. That was fun. There's the Hot 10.
Did you sound less excited?
Yeah, you know what? I was gonna say, I'm not that excited. I'm like, we've seen most of these. Oh, look, Boob Window made it.
Boob Window.
Not the zoomed in window boobs.
No.
Is that the 1 in 100 Virgin variant?
Probably.
You guys can get that cover for $5.99?
Something like that, yeah.
You don't have to get the 1 in 100. We got X-Men at #10. This is a classic
First Dark
X-Men
Phoenix.
Yep, first Phoenix.
First
First
Phoenix.
X-Men 101. First appearance of the Phoenix. A 9.8 of that in 2021 sold for $13,000.
Wow.
That might still be COVID numbers though. May.
Those are COVID numbers. Slab now, 9.8 in October went for $5,000. which still is nothing to laugh about. Unless you paid $5,000, then that's
You get half that.
yeah, that's a problem. But Raw, huh? 1,800 for 9.6 to 10. That's big money right there. That's big money. Would you get low grades of this book?
How low? But yeah, for the right price, I would buy like a lower grade of that book.
Hmm.
I don't know about like.
I mean, but look
You
at
know.
how the net, you know, cover's barely still on is $123.
Yeah, that's
You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah, the boob cover. Warlock #1. You know, with the anticipation of Adam Warlock coming into the MCU, James Gunn and Guardians of the Galaxy 3. That's becoming hot. This Eminem cover is still on this top 10 list, man. What is it going for now? What is it going for? You know what? Are you guys hearing those little notifications?
Yes.
mhm.
Did you say yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Let me undo that. Let me undo that. Okay. Should be good now. Dun, dun. So this Salvador La Roca 9.8 just sold for 1,300.
It's ridiculous. It's a little bit
Jeez.
high.
A 9.9 sold for $5,000. 5,700.
Wow.
Why?
Jeez.
Why? It's a cool book, but it's not. No way.
Another 9.1. Jeez, they're just throwing 9.9s around here for 2,400.
What book is this?
The Eminem book.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, look, you put good money into having an exclusive and it paid off.
There's only like 1,000 of them.
Yeah. Hulk #1. First appearance of Red Hulk. Only on the cover, by the way.
Yeah.
He is not in the book. The last one. This is the 1 in 100, correct?
I think so.
I like
It's
that.
the 1 in
cover.
100. Yeah.
That cover's gorgeous.
Um,
I'm still not buying that book, but I like that cover.
It's selling for like 76, 150, 91. Don't forget to get your Alterniverse, Very Gary Third Shift, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Last Ronin #1, The Lost Years at Alterniverse.net or Facebook.com/Alterniverse. Get your exclusive copy. Bitch Planet #1. There's supposed to be a TV show option for this. That's why this has been staying on the top 10. Venom. We talked about that last week. The Blade. The Blade's been good. Anybody been reading The Blade?
I read the first issue and I got the second one to read.
The Blade's been good. It's like these. It's about those two main characters on there, and they're like brother and sister, and they just like to go and just like take care of skirmishes. They find places to go and they just take care of them. And then that World Finest is still up there, bro. What is up with this
Jack
book?
White.
Yeah. What is this? You're still #1? You're still #1. $40. 9.8 sold for $250. So you pay about $40 for that. And that's the regular cover.
It's not. I mean, it's a D cover. That's all.
Were any of these at Alterniverse?
I don't remember seeing it.
I mean, he might have ordered like a little bit amount of it because he didn't think that it was going to sell. You know what I mean? That's like a surprise book right there. Quickly to the CBSI. Where are we at? Where you at? Hot 10. All right. The honorable mentions, we got Daredevil Comics #1. They recently came out with a new book.
Daredevil battles Hitler.
Yeah, they came out with a new book. 3.5 of this, so missing the centerfold for 3,800. Man, just give me an addict with old books, man. I don't care if they're 2.0s or 3.0s. Get money. Treehouse of Horror #1, CGC 9.8, sold for 450. Damn. That's crazy. Last Ronin, 1 in 100. Daredevil #1 from John Romita is the 1 in 50 variant, $65. Then $250. Okay. Action Comics 1050, the Nakayama variant. It's going for about $10. Marvel Comics Presents #6, the Paulo Siqueira, 1 in 25. It's going for $120. What's the big thing about this book? Is that Wolverine daughter or something? What's going on?
Because it's hard to find. Other than that.
Yeah, I don't even know who that is with the claws.
Right?
I'd say again, like they don't give enough details with this.
They don't. That's
You know?
sad. The Last of Us #4, Raw's moved from $20 to $30, up to $50 to $70, and 9.6 sold for $150. Yeah, like you said, Cliff. Like, why is #4? Come on, give me more than that. Raws, that's it. Sex Criminals #1, from 10 to 20. That's also been optioned for a show.
By the way, #4 in the comic might be when it jumped 20 years into the future. So that might be part of. So what's her name? It will be her first appearance.
Funhouse Comics says serious book.
He wrote serious book a long time ago. Like 7 minutes ago, wherever we were at.
You saw it and you didn't put it up?
I think it was about the Amazing Spider-Man cover.
Oh my goodness. Don't treat our viewers that way. What's wrong with you?
I didn't mean to, but the more I lost it, the more I felt like I couldn't get it back.
Funhouse Comics, we apologize for Cliff's mishaps.
I'm sorry, Funhouse Comics. I'm sorry.
All right. #4, Biker Mice from Mars. #1, Raw increased from $10 up to $25 to $30. Pitch Planet. Sins of Sinister, the Art Germ 1 in 100 is going for $150 to $180. And the High Republic #2, the 1 in 25 is going for about $75 to $80. Okay. All right. So it's time for everybody's favorite portion of the shop.
I'm getting less than 10 books this week.
Less than 10 books. You sure about that?
I'm positive.
You
Unless
sure
talk
about
me into
that?
another Darkwing Duck tomorrow. I think I have 8.
All right, let's go through them. Moon Knight #20, Venom #16, The Avengers #65, X-Force #37, Miles Morales Spider-Man #3, that's one. King Spawn #19, there's another. Dark Web Finale #1, that's 3 in a row, oh my god. Legion of X #10, Scarlet Witch #2. I'm not continuing with Scarlet Witch.
How dare you? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue with Scarlet Witch. I enjoyed
Scarlet
the
Witch
first
had a
one.
great opener. But okay.
Yeah, I think there's more of a financial thing. Radiant Black
And then he buys
#21. No! Radiant Black #21. Captain America Sentinel of Liberty #9. Lazarus Planet Legends Reborn #1. Flash 1 Minute War Special #1. The Walking Dead Deluxe #56. Rogue Sun #10. For those of you wondering about The Walking Dead, Deluxe means it's in color because the original comic was in black and white. So they came up with a masterful way to release every issue again and make the fans buy every issue again.
I said this when it started.
Empire Comics. What up, Council of Comics? What's going? What's good, Angel? Shout out to Angel at Empire Comics. Check them out on YouTube. Check them out on the IG. Rogue Sun number 10. Silver Surfer Ghostlight number 1.
Yeah,
that.
that.
Yes, that much as well. Bloodline, Daughter of Blade number 1. I'm gonna see what other covers they have for this. If there's a better cover, I'll pick it up. I think I'm gonna pick it up regardless.
The person who did the cover did the interior.
Briar number 3. Batman Legends of Gotham number 1. Demon Wars Down in Flames number 1. Wakanda number 5. DC's Harley Quinn Romances number 1. Star Wars Sanastaros number 1. That's one for me. Minor Threats number 4. The Approach number 4. Magic the Gathering number 23. DC Power A Celebration number 1. Quick Stops number 4.
Yeah.
Star Trek number 4. Frank Frasetta's Death Dealer number 9. Nita Hall's Nightmare Blog number 12. Savage Dragon number 263. Savage Dragon has not reached 300 yet?
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
Didn't it come out the same time as Spawn?
Not right at the same time.
Like what, 2 months later or something?
A couple years later, clearly.
No, they all came out at the same time.
Yeah, I think he had a couple breaks.
Yeah, I think so too. But shout out to Savage Dragon and Eric Larson. Shout out to him, period. Immortal Red Sonja number 10. Where Monsters Lie number 1. Blood Tree number 1. Marvel Previews 17. Young Hellboy Assault on Castle Death number 4. Flawed number 5.
Angel tells us that Savage Dragon started a few months after.
Yeah, see, thank you, Angel. Thank you. Black Tape number 1. Ant number 6. Children of the Black Sun number 2. I'll be getting that. I like the way the first issue started off.
Angel also said, I think it was a miniseries first, then became an ongoing.
Gotcha. Almighty number 1. Vampirella Year 1 number 5. My Hero Academia number 379. Gargoyles Facsimile Edition number 1.
Why is there a facsimile edition of the number 1 that they just released a few months ago?
No, I think this is the old one.
Okay. Would have been nice to have a footnote.
There was comics, I think, in the 90s with Gargoyles.
Yeah, but they were like Marvel, so that's why, you know.
Yeah. Frank Frasetta's Dawn Attack number 2. Purgatory Must Die number 2. Tales from Nottingham number 1. Sarah Lone number 4. My Little Pony number 9. Ancient Enemies number 2. Breath of Shadows number 1. Jujutsu Kaisen number 211. Silent Night Deadly Night number 2. Nobody's Girls number 3. Titan Mouse of Might. What is this? Number 1. What is that? That looks interesting.
DC's gonna sue somebody.
Yeah. I gotta see what that's all about.
They can't sue them for charity.
Yeah, right? Mouse of Might. That's a good one.
And here's the thing, and Mighty Mouse sues him too.
True.
They call him Mighty Mouse, you call him Mouse of Might.
The Purple Oblivion number 3. Firstborns number 2. Phoenix Files number 1. Archie's Valentine Spectacular 2023 number 1. Red Winter Fallout number 2. Black Clover number 349. Archie Jumbo Comics Digest number 337.
Wow, Archie Jumbo Comics went up to $9.99 and it's staying there.
Oh, wow. Jeez. Lady Zorro Final Fight number 1. Bone Check.
$9.99.
Bone Check number 2. Blue Exorcist number 139. That cover offends me. That cover offends me greatly.
That lack of cover?
Huh?
The lack of cover, you mean?
Yes, it offends me. Category 0, conflict number 2. Like wind on a dry branch. Number 110.
Ronaldo, did you read any of Wind on a Dry Branch?
I haven't yet.
How could you?
Did you? Have you, Cliff?
Of course I did, because I wanted to know what it was about.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
What's it about?
This some dude died, and like you have to like sacrifice like his bride or something, and like so the townspeople are like, no, that's not how it works, blah 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 blah, and the dude's like, oh, clearly this man has something precious that's like worth being kept, and he like rips the veil off of the young woman, and she's beautiful, and he's like, oh, precious indeed, you know. And then like the majority of the saga is like her being like his kept woman in the castle, and him trying to get to know her and stuff.
All right, then. There we go. Let's get a cover artist on that thing. Third, Double Vision number 3. Be My Villain number 56. The Astounding Adventures of Alicia Carter and Robots number 2. Covenant number 67. Hey, Doctor Strange is in there. Look at him. What are you doing in there, Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
Flickering Lights number 1. You Offend Me. Naruto Konoha's Story, The Steam Ninja Scrolls, the manga number 8. You Offend Me. Guma, The Beginning of Her number 4. Guma, The Beginning of Her number 5. She's hopeless. Number 83. Jomiki number 3. Oh, that's a whole nother language. I'm not butchering that.
That's German, yeah.
Yeah, alright. Rooftops and Roommates number 139. Purple Hyacinth number 154. Rooftops and Roommates number 138. Spiral number 4,425. Good God, man.
Maybe it's one panel a day.
Oh my God, that's a lot. Hypermutt number 5. And those are our keys for February 1st, 2023, Council. What books are you be getting? Should we not get a certain book? Leave in the comments below. What do you guys think? What's your stash going to look like, man?
A little bit later, I think, this week.
Yep, my count ended at 9 books, and that includes DC Power.
Yeah, I'm about 10 books.
Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I have 8.
Angel says it's a light week for him. Yeah. I mean, we could use that light week, right?
Yeah, I got a little bit of
I mean, but you know what? Even my light weeks aren't light enough, so you know.
Well, which only means the next week we're gonna get punched right in the dick.
Possibly.
He punched me right in the dick.
$75.
Oh my God! But you know what?
I look forward to wrapping up, Dark Web.
Yeah, I do as well. I look forward to Santa Staros. I'm hoping they're doing a great story with her. I look forward to the Silver Surfer one. I love a good Silver Surfer story. I really do. That's, everything. Moon Knight. I'm looking forward to Moon Knight. I really like that.
Assemble. 1 Minute War.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, can I just say that I just love the thing that we do in comic collecting. Like, even if we weren't filming for like New Comic Book Day, we'd still be doing this. Like, we'd still be going to the comic book shop and getting our comics and complaining about everything. I was just like, let's just put it on film. Because we'd be doing this regardless.
I mean,
here comes the pessimist. Tell me, what?
No, I just want to say I agree with you, except for the fact that I would not be buying comics.
You buy more comics because of the show?
Absolutely. I had not been buying comics. Ronaldo, before Sam dragged me into this, how often do you remember seeing me at the
I
shop?
dragged you into this.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I meant it in the nice way, Sam.
Use the word correctly, Clifford.
Before Sam invited me on board into this adventure that we share, that I appreciate so much, and that I thank God for every night. Better. How often do you remember seeing me at the shop weekly? How often?
You were there
Weekly?
sparingly. Well, I'm glad you're back.
Maybe
in the
not
game.
every week, but you were there for. Well,
We had
Yeah,
to-
but I mean, like,
we
what
had to
was it?
restart your engine, get you back in the game.
to
exactly.
be fair, I assumed you were buying your books at that place on the other side of the river.
Which you know I would never do.
How would I know?
Well, now you know I would.
I
Now
bought
you
stuff
know.
there.
Now you know for a fact I would never do that.
I bought stuff there, but I try not to.
Yeah.
Like I was back doing some Dark Horse Star Wars stuff, and he had a bunch of it, so I went there because they didn't have it. So
I like two of the employees there, and occasionally
they were nice to me, but they had what I wanted. I'll say
Yeah.
that.
Well, no, they're nice. That one person in particular is not nice, which is why I do not enjoy frequenting that business.
Listen, all I care about is if they're doing that 10 cents a book thing again. Let me know when you're doing that again. That's when I'll come through.
Good Lord.
I got a lot of books. I got a lot of books that day. very, very good.
I'm just not that guy.
Well,
And
I'm
with
glad
that-
you're back you're back in the game. Welcome back.
Thank you. But yeah, like it wasn't like I was in completely or entirely out, but I was certainly not in. You know, I occasionally bought a comic, right? I think by the time I saw you, I was steadily buying Son of Kal-El and one other book. And like, then of course we saw each other at Albany Comic-Con, and now here I am lighting my money on fire every week again.
Isn't it wonderful?
You gotta save some of it so you can buy all that Marvel United stuff.
I already have. I literally put that cash aside, like physically aside, and I'm gonna deposit it the night before they're gonna collect the Marvel United money.
It's one more week on the campaign. I haven't looked at it recently.
It ends February 8th, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna go in like the night before and see what's there, and then go from there.
Yeah,
From
like today they added Secret Invasion.
Of course they did.
Which I actually think I may not get. The characters included are the Queen Skrull as the villain and a bunch of Skrulls as sub-villains, right? And you get Nick Fury Sr. and Maria Hill and like it's basically characters that are and Ronan and one other person and Quake. And I don't know if I'm excited enough about any of those characters to add it onto my bill.
Well, it's funny that they're rolling so much stuff out. You would think that they would slow play it and do multiple Kickstarters so that that they
No,
can-
they are doing multiple Kickstarters. There was the Marvel United Kickstarter. Then
No,
there
I'm
was the
saying this
X-Men.
one is like you can get so many different things. You would think they would go, okay, well, if we do another one in a couple months, we can make people pay for that, and that, that rather than
Dude, they can always do another one. Look at this. The Civil War expansion that you can buy here comes with a new Captain America and a new Iron Man. So they've proven to us they're fine revisiting old characters. But what I think they're going to unveil and blow our minds with is I have heard in the rumor mill that they have the license for DC characters.
Oh, damn! They're
Oh,
gonna
that'd
rock
be-
your world, bro.
Yeah. So I'm gonna buy all, even if no one ever plays.
Not I, not me. No,
what
no,
about
DC United.
what about a Star Wars version too?
no,
Yeah,
no,
Warriors
no.
United.
I don't
Oh,
dip
yeah.
into the game. No, no, no.
No, but you'll come play with us.
Oh yeah, I'll
We'll
definitely.
spend our money and you come over.
You can spend your money. I'm not buying those things.
So that's it. If they do DC, I'm all in. If they do Star Wars, Screenshot Guy, you're all in, and then we'll rotate whose house we're at.
Right?
All right. So we want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank everybody who liked the video, shared, subscribed. If you have not subscribed, please jump over to our YouTube channel, subscribe. If you're on YouTube, just hit the subscribe button. It's not that hard. It's right there. Remember that we do this every week. First on Sunday nights where we do film and box office. We're continuing with Indiana Jones next week. We're doing Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, plus all your film and box office numbers for the weekend. Then we'll be back again here next Monday at 8 o'clock. Angel says good night. Later, shout out to Empire Comics. Go hit them up on the YouTube and the Instagram. We do this every Monday night at 8 o'clock. It's the new keys and hot comics of the week. Remember, we're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, we're on the YouTubes. Thank you guys for joining. Oh, tomorrow we'll be filming at the shop. Tomorrow we'll also drop the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin, The Lost Years #1 exclusive interview video on the channel. Go check it out. Go to www.alternaverse.net or facebook.com/Alternaverse to get your copy featuring the great art of Ryan G. Brown. We'll be at the shop. We'll drop a new comic book video. We're also doing a review for the Bad Batch and episodes 1 through 5. And we're going to be doing The Last of Us episode #3. So we got a lot of work to do. We're doing it here. We're doing it here. We're doing the damn thing. Now, did Mr. Beast watch our live stream? I don't know.
That's okay. The important people did. We got Joey. We got Angel.
Yeah, we had important people. So
we got Funhouse Comics and the Masked Warrior. I feel good.
Yeah, I feel good too. So for the rest of the Council Comics, for Cliff, for Phil, for Green Shirt Guy, aka Ronaldo, and myself, we thank you for watching. Love you. Be safe out there. See you next time. Peace.